Today's 5-Minute Gardener, Debbie Mounce, helps a viewer out. News 4 Tucson viewer Chuck Thomas wondered why our plants grow so much better with rainwater than tap water. For more on that and how you can harvest rainwater, we catch up with Debbie at Southern Arizona Rain Gutters. Take a look.
We're in the middle of the monsoons, you guys, and we gardeners are always wondering about water and how we can save water. I'm here with Randall Shelton from Southern Arizona Rain Gutters. He is a specialist in rainwater harvesting and installs systems to help you do that in the garden. So I'm going to ask him a couple questions. Okay, Randall, the first thing I'm going to ask, let's say you have an 1,800 square foot house. About how many gallons of water a year can you harvest off of the roof with the system installed?
Debbie, on a 1,800 square foot roof, you're going to collect around 15,000 gallons or more a year.
Wow, that's a lot of water that you can collect. And one thing I know as a gardener is that the rainwater is so much more beneficial than our groundwater. How easy is it to hook up your irrigation system to these tanks?
It's fairly easy. You would actually use a smart box. You would have to get somebody that does irrigation and hook up the smart box through the drip system, and then what it's going to do is tell your irrigation system whether to use the rainwater or the city water. If there's no rainwater left in your tank, it'll switch over.
Oh, I see. So it'll automatically switch without you going out there and doing anything manual when it runs out of water.
Exactly.
You can actually bury the lines too so if you have a tank, you can bury the lines underground so that you don't have all this piping and things showing on your house or near the tank.
All right, Debbie, this is one of our more popular tanks. This is a 205 or 205 gallons. We would hook this into your existing gutter systems and run it into the top. There's actually 2 inlets on this. Normally we'll use one on this size of a tank. There's a mosquito screen inside here, so it prevents mosquitoes from laying their eggs. There's an overflow on the tank, so if your tank becomes full, we would actually hook up PVC pipe and run it in, and then run it out to direct it away from your home. It also has a mosquito screen in it. There's 2 areas for hookup for your spigots below, and you can just hook a hose to those and run it to wherever you need the water.
Wow, it sounds easy.
It is.
Wow. All righty, that's great. That's nice to know. Randall, thank you so much. I appreciate the information today. All right, you guys get on it. We're going to start working it. I'll see you in studio.
I love that. That was so informative. Debbie is here with us now, and you say there are other ways in your own garden to harvest rainwater without having to spend a lot of money. So what are they?
Right. Well, there's another way of harvesting water called earthworks, and basically what it is using soil to capture the water, and also a philosophy of planting. So one of the first things you want to do, if you noticed in that garden, they had created like little indentions in the earth so that their plants were lower than the berms around them, so that any rain or water that came along fell right down in and was just guided right down into the plants. That's one of the first things you can do. Okay, excuse me. The other thing that you can do is mulch helps. That entire that's a big garden.
Right.
That entire garden has like 2 or 3 inches of mulch on it. The mulch is permeable, so it captures whatever water is there, again directing it down into those swales. The other thing that you can do is build berms. Like if you look at your property and you see that there's a bit of a lean, you can build a berm down here which will capture the water. You can do trenching. They're called sometimes French drains. They use French drains to redirect the water back. If you have a high spot in your garden, you can do like a zigzag trench down that will hit plants all the way down, directing the water down. You're capturing that natural rainwater.
So there really is a lot to do. Now let me ask you, did you like it that the viewer wrote in? Did you like being able to
love that. I love that. Because I often think, okay, well, what do they want to know about? And sometimes I'm stumped. So I was very delighted to have that happen.
So viewers, we encourage you then to write in, ask Debbie your questions, write me, write on my Facebook page, and we'll address the questions. Thank you, Debbie. Still